Karoline Leavitt is the press secretary at the White House, doing a great job. Such a great job that the ladies of The View feel the green monster coming upon them.
And Karoline Leavitt isn't just making headlines, she's also rewriting history. At 27, the New Hampshire native has become the youngest White House press secretary ever.
All right, buckle up, because this story is absolutely wild. Imagine thinking you've weathered the storm, only to find out it's just the beginning of a full-on hurricane. That's exactly what's happening on The View right now. Karoline Leavitt, a name that's quickly becoming the stuff of legends in media and politics, has dropped another bombshell on the show, and this time it might take them down for good. If you thought her first lawsuit against the show was shocking, her second one is here to redefine chaos.
May I think she's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10.
So let's rewind a bit. Karoline's first lawsuit against The View already made headlines for exposing what she called the toxic and unfair treatment she faced as a conservative commentator on the show. That case revealed behind-the-scenes drama, allegations of defamation, and claims that the show's hosts were actively working to smear her reputation. It was a media circus, but Karoline wasn't satisfied with just rattling the cage. No, she came back swinging harder than ever, and now she's accusing The View of something even bigger: systematic manipulation of public perception through artificial intelligence. Yeah, it's that deep. According to court documents and leaked emails, Karoline's legal team has uncovered what they say is undeniable proof that ABC, the network behind The View, has been using sophisticated AI tools to control online narratives. The allegations? That ABC buried negative stories about the show, amplified positive ones, and even flagged content critical of The View to suppress its visibility. If true, this isn't just about a talk show. It's about a media empire allegedly rigging the game to protect itself. And Karoline? She's not just seeking damages this time. She's demanding accountability on a level that could change the media landscape forever.
Because she said something yesterday that really pissed me off. And that was, she said, there will be no wokeness here.
Oh, yeah.
Let me explain something to you.
Let's talk about the fallout. The moment news of this second lawsuit hit, the set of The View reportedly descended into pure chaos. Whoopi Goldberg, who's been one of the most vocal and controversial figures on the show, was apparently the first to hear the news. Sources say she stormed off to her dressing room in a rage, slamming the door so hard that staff outside flinched. Seriously, how did this happen again? She allegedly shouted during a call with ABC executives. Meanwhile, Joy Behar, known for her brazen on-air persona, initially brushed the whole thing off as a publicity stunt. But when she saw The View exposed trending on social media and sponsors began calling to express their concerns, her confidence evaporated. Witnesses said she was pacing back and forth, muttering about how Karoline was making a career out of attacking them.
Without that wokeness, you might not have that job.
Yeah.
Because women were not invited to that table.
And then there's the rest of the panel. Sunny Hostin reportedly lashed out at producers, demanding to know why they weren't warned about the potential fallout. Elisa Farrah Griffin, who's already had a rocky relationship with her co-host due to her more moderate views, remained eerily quiet. Rumors are swirling that she's been in contact with Karoline's camp and is considering publicly supporting her. That kind of betrayal, if true, would be the ultimate slap in the face to Whoopi and Joy, who have reportedly been blaming everyone but themselves for this mess. But here's where things get even crazier. Just as ABC's legal team was scrambling to draft a response to the lawsuit, an anonymous hacker known only as Ghost Signal dropped a bombshell on social media. The hacker claimed to have access to internal ABC emails that could prove Karoline's accusations and hinted at releasing them to the public. Within minutes, a cryptic screenshot of an email chain began circulating online, showing ABC executives discussing strategies to suppress negative coverage of The View. If you think that's bad, it gets worse. The emails also allegedly revealed efforts to blacklist conservative commentators from major platforms, marking their content as problematic to ensure it didn't gain traction. This wasn't just about Karoline anymore. It was about systemic silencing on a scale that's left the internet buzzing with outrage.
Karoline Leavitt, she's just 27 years old. But boy, was she giving it to the Trump haters in her first White House briefing.
The public reaction? Explosive. People aren't just angry, they're digging deeper. Tech analysts and media watchdogs have started connecting the dots, uncovering patterns of censorship that go back years. Memes are flooding social media, mocking the show's hypocrisy. One particularly viral image shows Whoopi Goldberg holding a glitching sign that reads, "We don't manipulate narratives, except when we do." Let's just say the internet is not being kind.
Dang, Rowan, I couldn't do that at 27. No nonsense, straight to the point, courage, detail.
The real shocker came from a former ABC employee who anonymously posted on a popular online forum, claiming that the network had a secret crisis team specifically tasked with monitoring and controlling damaging narratives about The View. According to the whistleblower, this team would meet weekly to discuss trending controversies and strategize how to manipulate public perception. The post included chilling details about how they allegedly coordinated with third-party firms to downrank hashtags critical of the show and boost engagement on favorable posts. They've been doing this for years, the whistleblower whistleblower wrote, Karoline's lawsuit might finally force them to admit what they've been hiding. Adding fuel to the fire, a group of independent journalists announced they were launching their own investigation into ABC's alleged media manipulation tactics. They've vowed to pore over years of digital data, from unexplained social media bans to suspicious algorithm changes, to see if there's a pattern of censorship tied to The View. One journalist stated, this isn't just about Karoline anymore. This could expose how networks like ABC have been shaping narratives across the board. The implications are massive. The announcement has only deepened public curiosity, with hashtags like #ExposeABC, and Karoline was right, gaining traction across platforms.
Isn't it rich that The View is saying she got the job based on looks when DEI is all about based on looks?
And if that wasn't enough, new rumors are swirling that multiple former employees of The View are considering coming forward to share their own experiences of workplace harassment and intimidation. While no official statements have been made yet, the speculation alone is putting ABC under even more pressure. Social media is already buzzing with questions. Who are these former employees? What dirt could they have on the show? And most importantly, if they do come forward, will they corroborate Karoline's claims? The possibility of more voices joining the fray is leaving the internet on edge, eager to see what happens next.
No, it's not. So first of all, and I have had my objections to the job that Karine Jean-Pierre did, but she worked in politics for 21 years, 5 presidential campaigns, and worked in 2 administrations.
Meanwhile, Karoline isn't backing down. At a press event following the lawsuit's announcement, she held up a stack of documents and issued a challenge that left ABC executives sweating. If ABC has nothing to hide, she said, then release every internal email related to this case. Let the public see exactly how The View operates behind the scenes. That statement sent shockwaves through the industry. Refusing to release the emails would make ABC look guilty, but agreeing to the demand could expose even more damaging information. It's a lose-lose situation for the network, and Karoline knows it. And let's not forget the sponsors. Advertisers are the lifeblood of any show, and The View is no exception. As the scandal grows, major sponsors are reportedly reevaluating their partnerships with the show. Some have already pulled their ads, and others are issuing ultimatums to ABC, demanding immediate damage control. One insider described the mood at ABC's corporate headquarters as panic mode times 1,000. Executives are holding emergency meetings, trying to figure out whether to stick by their hosts or cut their losses. And the hosts? They're feeling the pressure like never before. Whoopi and Joy have been the faces of The View for years, but now even their most loyal viewers are questioning whether they've gone too far.
We have contracts upon contracts that we can send and provide this information to you. Let me be very clear. We are not trying to hide anything.
Fan reactions online are a mixed bag of outrage, sarcasm, and vindication. One comment that's been making the rounds reads, "This is exactly what needs to be happening every time The View crosses the line. Take them to court." Another fan chimed in, reminding everyone of Whoopi's infamous behavior in the past. Didn't Goldberg show how vindictive she was when she dumped on a New York bakery? This isn't surprising. Clearly, the public isn't just turning on the show, they're digging up receipts to back their criticisms. What's next for The View? Well, that's the billion-dollar question. Can the show survive this level of scrutiny and scandal? Karoline's lawsuit isn't just a legal battle, it's a cultural reckoning. It's forcing people to confront uncomfortable truths about media manipulation and the double standards applied to different political viewpoints. And for ABC, the stakes couldn't be higher. If they lose this case, or worse, if more damaging evidence comes to light, it could spell the end of the show as we know it.
And it's the official policy of the federal government that there are only 2 sexes, male and female, and we have directed all federal agencies to comply with it.
So here's where we leave you. Will Karoline's crusade for accountability finally expose the inner workings of a media giant, or will ABC find a way to spin the narrative back in their favor? And for The View, is this the beginning of the end, or just another chapter in their long history of controversy? Let us know what you think, and as always, stay tuned because this story is far from over.